Hello and welcome to Play RP. I'm Oliver and I'm joined by Niall, Alex, and Lewis.
Hello.
Hello.
Today we are reviewing Ori and the Blind Forest as part of our video game book club. This game was chosen by me and I chose it.
Why'd you pick it?
Oh, because I fucking like it, mate. I just really enjoy it. I thought it was a banger. I made
Loves it.
a vow a few months ago to only pick bangers from now on, and this is just continuing that trend. So a little bit about the game first of all. It was developed by Moon Studios and published by Microsoft Studios. It was initially released for Windows and Xbox One on March the 11th, 2000.
It's probably one of the first Xbox Game Studios games, isn't it? Because this is old, this game. It's like 10 years, right?
It
This was during the 360 one, wasn't it? Or was it during the
Xbox One. Xbox One.
Xbox One.
Idiot.
Cracking. So can we have a opening statement from somebody, please?
Go on,
Bagsy
Lex.
not.
Does his with a 10 out of 10 first of all?
Bagsy not. Okay, I gave Ori a 7, and I'm not going to go too much into it because Oliver said not to do that anymore. But
Wait, what? Did I?
Silencing us.
you said when we do
Silent.
you said when we do the initial thingy, don't talk too much about the actual game. And
That sounds like something Niall would say personally.
No, it was
I've
you.
never said it.
I don't.
I
I think
Anyway,
the person
anyway,
to
the
tell
point-
Lewis to stop waffling was Niall. But go on.
No, stop
He does
waffling.
waffle.
Not for me specifically, everyone. Because we gave too much in the opening statements. We gave more of a review in the opening statements than opening statements. So you said don't do that anymore. Anyway, guys, I gave it a 7 out of 10. The game was really good. Honestly, it hasn't got much wrong with it. I just think I don't think it does anything in particularly. I don't think it does anything super well, but I think what it does good. Like
Yeah.
it's all just very nice. It plays well. It looks really good. The best thing about the game personally to me is the music. I thought that was like absolutely stellar. But yeah, I can't give it anything lower than a 7 purely because it's just really, really solid. I just don't think it does anything so outstanding that it blows my mind or anything. But it's a very good game. So yeah, 7.
Cracking. It
Cool,
sounds like
doesn't
you
it?
really wanted to give it something lower than a
No.
7.
I mean, kind of, but like, yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about it a lot, and I was like, it is very good, but it's just not that good. You know what I mean?
Okay. Big L.
Okay.
Oh, me.
So I'm going next.
All right.
So let Niall go first.
Go on, Niall.
I gave it a 6.5. And the reason being is I do not like Metrovanias. This is a Metrovania.
Oh, so fucking Hollow Knight.
Bro, how many times I've said this? I like Hollow Knight. I hate Metrovanias. We've been through this.
Right.
But they'll go hand in hand.
No, the key reason is that Hollow Knight has an incredible world that I wanted to explore, and so I put up with the Metrovania style like pacing and going through it. Ori did not have that. Didn't particularly like the story. I thought the world it looked nice, but there was no like, like in Hollow Knight when you like hear about the City of Tears and then you go to it and it's like, oh shit, what's the history here? You know what I mean? Well, there's just that is the only reason why I put up with it from Hollow Knight is purely because of my interest in the world. Like there's a reason why the YouTuber Mossbag has made a career that's lasted like since Hollow Knight came out on Hollow Knight lore when there's only been Hollow Knight in that amount of time. But anyway. So yeah, I thought, like Lewis said, the gameplay itself is good, nothing particularly special. Something which I was saying to Oliver before we started recording is the ability where you get to like sort of shoot yourself off of projectiles or enemies or the lanterns. I thought was particularly interesting, but other than that, it was just good. But not amazing, and I don't like Metrovanias. Literally, any time it was like, oh, I've got this new thing now, I've got to go all the way to this side of the map if I want to find out what's there. You don't have to do that for the main like progression, but if you want to go to things which, they're just like it was just a bit of a groan fest for me. I was against the clock, I will say that, for this completion, which didn't help.
That's 2 certified bangers. That's good. I just want to clarify as well, the footage that you are seeing now is Niall playing it. I am watching it here for the first time, and I need that said.
Is it that
Yeah,
bad?
it's
I've
not
watched it.
great.
I've watched him walk into the same patch of spikes 3 times.
Yeah, I also had a thing where even up until the end, I was not used to the fact that you created your own save points, and so the amount of times I would forget, go for like 10 minutes, and then die, and then I'm like all the way back. Like that was a nightmare for me, and that happens a couple of times in the video.
We will talk about that in great detail. Don't you worry. Big Al, it's finally your turn.
It's finally my turn.
2 out of 10.
So I gave Ori a 6.5 as well.
Fucking hell.
Um,
Can't account for taste, can you?
I thought the game looked really, really nice, but the actual gameplay just wasn't for me. I thought the soul links were quite cool, but the having to actually like remember to actually do it and then I lose like 10 minutes of progress was quite annoying. Some like the difficulty spike as well. Like there's just moments where you just insta die for like no reason. Like obviously just like hitting spikes, just for like what.
I just said nah, and then I realized I shouldn't be saying no to you.
Just disagreeing with you.
Sorry, sorry.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah, anyway, the difficulty, like, obviously, it wasn't like a huge jump, but like combining it with the saving element to it, it was just quite annoying because it wasn't due to my ability. It was because of the game and how it was made, where you have to like keep throwing yourself at a wall sometimes, but then because I forgot to save, then I'd go back, but then I wouldn't have enough juice to like make a save point, so then I'd have to keep doing stuff over and over and over and over again, which I thought was quite annoying. Also, backtracking without the fast travel sometimes was quite annoying. Just having it's like, oh yeah, you've got to go all the way to the other side of the map now. It's like, oh, okay, sick. But yeah, other than that, it was just all right. I can't justify giving it anything above a 6.5.
Well,
Can't do it, and he won't.
I can justify it. So I gave Ori an 8 out of 10. I will say for the record, I didn't forget a lot about this game, but I forgot about the save system. I did, and the reason for that is because the sequel does not have that save system in it. That's all. It auto saves.
Which is what it should do.
Which is what it should do.
Really?
Yeah. So well,
I thought the save system was really good.
Well, yeah. People are split on it. People think it's like a good thing, but at the end of the day, it's not. It's not like the way it was presented is like it was a new system. It's not. It's quick save. You know, I mean, quick save was. I think my first interaction with quick save was in Abe's Exodus on the PlayStation.
No, but I understand quick save and stuff, but even then, quick saves usually are sort of locked to the start of a specific room or the start of a certain situation or whatever. This literally, you can put it wherever you want, exactly where you want it to be, and you only have to do as much as where you put the previous save to. I think that's really good.
No,
and considering it gives you the option, like you get that blue shit all the time. You can put down like 700,000 saves. You can put like 14 down pretty much next to each other if you want. It just seems like a pretty good system. I can't think of any negative reasons for that system.
Yeah, well, fundamentally, it is really good in the fact that it's like a lot more accessible than other games in the same genre. Like it does make it easier and maybe a more casual experience. It was just for me and Alex at least, we just kept forgetting to do it, which made because it's worse because then we're like, we should have done that.
Yeah,
because like I'd get to a point and I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't.
Yeah, and so
down.
then
I'd get back to it and then I'd forget again because it'd been that long.
And the 10 minutes you're tracing back, you're just grumbling under your breath, like fuck's sake. Like literally, I was watching the Minecraft movie on the sofa last night, and whilst Jack Black was being like a crazy guy, I was just like hating myself, like curled up in the corner of the sofa. I kept on forgetting to save.
You're not alone in that. I kept forgetting to save as well, and it is very annoying when you've gotten past so much easy stuff, and you finally get to the an obstacle that's going to get you, and you've forgotten. But anyway, to continue my opening statement. So yeah, I think it looks great. I like the story. It's a simple story, but it tugs at the old heartstrings. Music's great. It's not the best Metroidvania I've played, but I think it is. I think it's got a good mixture of like accessibility and challenge. You know, there wasn't anything that took me more than 5 tries. Like Alex said, sometimes you got to throw yourself against it a few times, but kind of designed that way. That's why they had that. That's why they put the quick save
I
system.
mean, yeah, that's literally the save system. That's the whole point of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be challenging, especially like the bits where you're escaping from like the temples and stuff like that. It's supposed to be. So yeah, 8 out of 10 from old Oliver.
7 is the average. Before you ask.
I
I mean, that's still good.
Yeah.
I wasn't even going to ask, you know.
No, well, yeah.
8
7 out of 10. That's better than most PTR.
Yeah,
video
it's
game
normally like
games.
6.725.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was going, oh man, Niall. I
just watching the video.
I can't stop. I can't like look away from it. There's rocks falling from the ceiling, and Niall's just refusing to hit them, to like go past them.
Oh,
He's just letting them hit him. It's okay now. It's
Refusing to hit them? What do you mean?
Yeah, so the
You
rocks
bounce
falling from the
off
ceiling,
them.
you bounce off them. That's how you get up.
Oh, no, yeah, I didn't know that. So there we are. Well, no, the problem with that bit, I remember it, is that, you know, the ledge, the twig, I didn't know that was in, like, you could, like, just jump past it, like, jump through it.
Yeah.
So I was trying to jump around it.
Damn, it's the Smash Bros rule, isn't it? You know, if it's thin enough,
No,
you
it's
can go
true.
through it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what was our favorite temple if you remember them? Like, for example, I really like the wind one. There's only 3 of them.
So the 3 would be the fire one, the wind one, and
And the
what's the
water
one?
one. Isn't it? What is it? Water?
Well, that's why I'm asking because I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
think
that
it's
forgettable? I actually can't remember the middle one.
I thought the middle one was the wind one.
Oh, was it? What was the first one then?
I'm blanking
going
as well.
mad?
Jesus Christ. Maybe the
Is it
game
what-
wasn't that good.
Is it where you fall down into that giant pit and you have to get the ball of the spider, or is that not a temple? Is that just the
That's just a level because that's
level?
The one with the
the
teleports.
temple's where you get the 3 things that you need to help the tree.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's obviously not the other one because none of us remember it.
Yeah.
So I'd probably say the wind one
Yeah.
because
The fire one
the wind
frustrated the
mechanics were
fuck out of me.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
going
yeah,
all the way up and then having to just zigzag between each
I
one.
was literally about to say the same thing. I think the wind one was my favorite purely because I didn't like how long the fire one was.
Yeah.
And the other one was irrelevant and we don't remember it.
Yeah.
Like, I only thought it was long purely because you had to obviously keep going from like door to lower the lava, but I thought there was way too many of them.
Yeah.
I think there was like 10 or like 12 maybe. It was just really long-winded for no reason. Usually when stuff like that happens, or if there's a mechanic in a game where it involves doing stuff like that, it's usually like a rule of like 4 or something. But like legit, this was like 12.
Yeah. Way too many.
And it was just way too long.
And again, it didn't save in between them. So I think at one point I lost progress on 4 of them. I had to go back.
Wait, did you actually?
Yeah,
I don't know
I
how
just
you
kept
guys were
forgetting
not
to do
saving.
it.
I don't know how you guys were not saving. That's ridiculous.
It's just easily forgettable.
It isn't. You just press B.
It is. No, it's very easily forgettable.
It's the fact that it's locked behind like it's not like a massively limited resource, but it is locked behind a resource kind of thing. So you think to yourself,
I
use that
guess.
too often. So you try to
suppose.
like limit the way you're doing it, so that by doing that you forget to do it.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say like I never forgot. I did occasionally, but it seemed like you guys were really fucking struggling.
But the issue that you guys, especially Niall and Alex, that you guys had with like fast travel and stuff like that, maybe you weren't exploring enough because they were everywhere.
Yeah, I did think that was a bit
Yeah, maybe
silly,
not.
especially compared to every other Metroidvania I played, because I thought this was relatively one of the quicker ones to get around. Because the map's already
Metroid makes you go back.
Yeah,
you know?
Metroid's a piece of shit. That's my least favorite thing about Metroidvanias. Usually, is the backtracking. It's why I sometimes really like, but sometimes don't. It entirely depends on how hard the gameplay and the aesthetics carry me through it. Because I hate backtracking in any video game. But I thought this game in particular, I thought the map was not only quite small and you could get around it pretty quick, but yeah, there was a ton of teleporters as well that you could just hop on.
Yeah, I was never more. I don't think it ever took me more than like 2 or 3 minutes to get to where I needed to be.
Legit. You can get across that map in like 5 minutes max. Like it's not very big.
Not big, man.
So I didn't really notice that as like a negative or anything. Because like I said, that's usually a big thing I don't like in Metroidvanias because I just don't like backtracking. I find it really tedious and like monotonous. Monotonous. That's a word, right?
It is as well.
It is.
Yeah, it's just, but in this I found it to be quite chill. So I don't know.
Yeah, one thing I didn't like about this game, and I will shout it out, is the combat is a bit shit.
Oh, it's awful.
Oh,
It's
terrible.
It's just mashing a button and hoping something doesn't hit you. It gets a little better when you can start being more creative, when you get the ability to bounce off enemies and you can bounce them against spikes and stuff like that. But initially, it is dog water.
Yeah, like I got an ability which let it hit like more than one enemy at once, just so I could button mash more to kill them faster.
Yeah. And
like
you needed that for the big spikes, like the big spiky monsters as well, because they're just split into loads.
Yeah, I maxed out my like damage, like runes or whatever the fuck they are, upgrades, like relatively maxed out. And it still just resulted in just like a pretty shitty gameplay experience because you are dodging, but I also really struggled to dodge a lot of the time because I'd say about 70% of the time I could not see projectiles. They were too blended in with the background or just the other flares and shit that were going on that half the time I would try and dodge and just get hit because I'm trying to dodge. And along with that, you're just mashing square or X, I think it is on Xbox, whatever it is, just to do little to no damage, and not really have any input on the combat because you just have to be stood close enough, and mash the button and then just hope that it dies at some point. It's just, I don't know if it gets better in Ori 2.
So I can't remember. This is the thing. I know for a fact that Will of the Wisp was a more positive experience for me, but I can't remember whether it was down to the combat or not. Or was it just down to the lack of the save system?
Like, the combat was definitely like an issue for me, but it was kind of rectified with the bouncy thing, which I thought was kind of fun.
Yeah.
But also the fact that the game was only like 5 hours long, so
yeah, exactly,
I didn't hate it too much. If that was a combat system like for like a 15-hour game or something, then I would have had way more of an issue with it probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a bit poo. It's nothing special at all in regards to the combat system. It's just very basic.
Yeah. But like, so one thing, like, I mean, you guys didn't really mention it, but the movement in this game is fucking phenomenal.
It is.
Like, just getting from A to B is just absolutely fantastic. Like the amount you can do with not touching the floor.
Yeah, you
yeah,
can,
like, especially when you got the feather as well. That was nice.
feather,
and then
yeah,
if you upgraded,
yeah, exactly.
Is it the most inner one where you can like dash in midair as well?
Yeah.
That was So like the like I'll give it like the movement and stuff was quite fluid and nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the
got that
combat
issue,
that brings
though.
it down massively.
It's the same issue that Hollow Knight has. I'll mention that game again. But
Wait, you like Hollow Knight?
I do actually.
You never
just
mentioned it.
Yeah, I can remember I played Ori back maybe like 8 years ago, something like that. If it's more than 8 years old. And I remember having the same feeling that I had playing this for the first like hour and a half, 2 hours. I didn't like the movement. It felt too limiting. It felt like, because the way they design the levels is like you'll be like pixels off being able to get onto a ledge and stuff like that, and I just felt like really, really limited. And then once the pacing for me was, it was like that for the first 2 hours, and then within an hour it was like, oh shit, I can do so much stuff. I think it might have been nicer to space it out a bit differently. The first 2 hours were very slow for me because of that.
Didn't the story tug at your heartstrings, fellas?
No.
Just
Not
saving
really.
the tree to save his mama, you know?
I don't know.
I forgot about it instantly as soon as I started moving around.
It's not that I forgot about it because I could because there was like 4 cutscenes in the game. Like it was a pretty simple story to put together. It just wasn't anything in particularly cool. I liked the ending. I liked the big bird sacrifice in itself. I thought that was quite nice and stuff, but there was never at any point where I was like emotionally attached to the characters or anything. I wasn't really bothered that if they were dying or not.
You guys made a stone.
No, I'm not. No, I get emotional games all the time, but just this one, maybe it was due to a lack of dialogue and voice acting and just like characters speaking and stuff, and it was all more of a narrator. I don't know, but I just don't know. It just didn't overly vibe with me. Not to say it was a bad story. Not to say it was a bad story.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't hit for me, to be honest, because like it had all the ingredients too. Like when I finished Death Stranding, I was hollow for like 3 days afterwards, even though I'd already played the game before. And I'm in that state at the moment where stories like this get me. Same with Expedition 33, but just not with Not with this one.
Well, you're a new father, man. The bird was just trying to protect its babies, man.
It just didn't hit for me.
Just
I don't know.
Just didn't.
Just
Yeah,
didn't
but
hit.
Niall didn't have to
bird
fight
was a bastard.
Niall didn't have to fight a giant blue tree, so it's not relatable enough.
No, it's true.
All right, fair play. I'm sensing that we haven't got much more to say about the game. Has anyone got anything they want to bring up?
Yeah, I've got one thing. The stealth section was very, very poor.
Oh,
Where you have to where the bird's attacking you and you have to like stay hidden. It was not obvious at the start that that's what you was meant to do.
Yeah.
And there was the part where you had to like go underwater, and I thought I was like, all right, okay, this part's cool. But then I just had to keep repeating over and over and over again because I kept dying towards the end. I was like, I don't want to keep doing this part.
I only had one issue with that, and it was 50-50 on because I did like that segment, but there was one part where I kept not understanding how to get past it, and it's because I completely forgot you could drop down below ledges.
Yeah,
like I forgot you could drop down.
Oh right, okay.
Because I hadn't done it since at the start of the game because you barely use that mechanic. And when I go to the stealth section, there's this part where there's like a long log, and if you stay on top of it, the bird's just going to get you. But if you drop down underneath it, you can hide behind something. And I kept not realizing you had to drop down. So I kept getting to that one part. I kept just trying to wing it and fucking just run over as fast as I can. I could not do it. And I did it like 7 or 8 times. And then I realized, then I went, oh, I'm an idiot. It's my fault. And then I instantly did it after that.
That is one issue about how the game looks. I had a similar problem with ledges, but also with the rocks that you had to use at the start of the game. Like the amount of times I would go past them because I thought they were part of the environment, and I realized, because it all just looks the same. Yeah.
Like, there's a part near one of the teleporters where you have to like jump above it, but I didn't realize for ages that that's where you was meant to go. So I kept running back and forth, wondering where to go. But then I realized I had to push the rock backwards, and I thought that was quite annoying.
Yeah. Well, out of stealth sections, what do you think is better, Ori or Beyond Good and Evil? Would you say?
Fucking hell.
Ori, definitely.
Ori,
definitely.
I'd say Ori because I played Beyond Good and Evil 3 times.
I forgot you did that.
I still haven't got the platinum. I've played it 3 times, and the game isn't good. Well, no, the gameplay the gameplay isn't very good. Trying to dodge and avoid enemies in that game is like hell on earth. It's not. It's like the most sensitive thing like that could possibly exist. At least in this, I stood a fighting chance. In Beyond Good and Evil now, in Beyond Good and Evil, you want to constantly rush everything, even though you know you shouldn't because you need to be stealthy. But if you're stealthy, it's too slow. In this, it's just all up to me. It's just literally getting to the point and staying there and then waiting a second and going. Like it's not wasting my time. It doesn't even require that much patience on my end. You just need to be good with a stick and get where you need to be. Beyond Good and Evil is just a piece of shit that just that actually doesn't respect your time in the stealth sections. And there's way too many of them. But Beyond Good and Evil is a fine game, though. I enjoyed Beyond Good and Evil.
This isn't the Beyond Good and Evil podcast.
It's just those sections. It's just those sections thing.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. So one final question for you guys, then. I know I'm sure y'all know the answer. Have I turned any into Ori heads? Any are you going to be playing Will of the Wisps?
Not unless it's forced upon me.
There's a chance.
I fucking will if I have to. We'll back here in 3 podcasts time, and I'll make you play it.
He's gonna take the bullet, so we don't have to do it. So one of us has to play it. If 2 of us have played it, including Oliver, then he won't pick it.
Yeah, no, true.
It's looking like Lewis, to be honest.
Yeah, there we go.
You should. If anyone here should play it, it should be Lewis, because I think Lewis would get it the most.
I think it's I don't know if it's likely I'll play it. I just think there's a chance because I didn't hate the first one. Like I said, I gave it a 7. And if the second one does just improve on all
better. I remember thinking this is much better.
Then yeah, I think there's definitely a chance because like I said, there was nothing to hate with the first one. It just was it was just fine. It was just good.
Cool.
So it depends if I get a craving at some point, I suppose.
Right. Shall we move on to 20 questions? Lewis, do you have your game?
Yes.
Okay.
He sounds so not funny.
It sounds to me like he's gonna answer arbitrarily, and then the first guess we get is gonna be like, yes, that's the one.
That's the one.
Honestly, that would be a really fun approach. I wish I came up with that. That would have been fun. To just keep just randomly answering yes and no, and then see what you come up with eventually, and then just go, "Yep."
Like,
the
what's that AI bot Akinator? Are you asking like,
yeah.
this game does it have a guy in it? Yes.
Yeah, I've chosen. I've chosen. Yeah.
Okay, cracking. Niall, you got a notepad up?
I am getting one up. I have one up.
Jolly good. Who would like to start the questioning?
I kind of really want to just do. I really want to do that idea now.
I don't want you to. I don't want you to.
No. I'll go first.
Go
You won't
is the
know,
game
though,
a
that's the
play?
thing.
Is the game a PlayStation exclusive?
No.
Straight out the gate.
Okay.
I'm scared to choose PlayStation exclusives because I don't know the PlayStation Plus situation. So.
If only by Google.
No, not if it's on PlayStation Plus that you guys have or don't have it.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't want to make.
I do not currently have it.
I don't want to make people buy things they don't have.
I have extra. I had to buy Ori. Well, I didn't have to.
What?
It was on Game Pass, but I wanted to play it on Steam Deck.
Oh right. Okay.
All right. Did this game? Is this game playable on modern consoles, or do you need to emulate it? Just the first.
That's not a yes. Yeah, that's not a yes or no question.
Will we need to emulate this game?
No, that's a good question. I'm surprised we've never asked that before.
Yeah.
No, we have asked it.
Oh, we?
Yeah, because I did the shorts. I've listened to the 20 questions many a times.
You listen to the ums and ahs.
Yeah.
First person.
Yep.
First person.
Could have put more effort, bit more effort into the way you asked that. But yeah.
Has this game been given away for free on like Epic or PlayStation?
Oh,
like we like off the top of your head, would you say that like one of us has owned?
I would prefer him to look it up if possible, so we have an accurate answer.
Right, I'll type in game.
No, but like some of them are like very obvious.
I'll just have a game free.
Game free.
Game free, and then it will limit to like Steam Unlocked, whatever it's called.
I just want to say, if this is Dishonored 2, Lewis, I'll never forgive you.
The game, the game has the. I think so. It's been yes. I'll say yes. It's not that it's Dishonored 2 that it's been given away for free. Okay. I'll say yeah. I'll say yeah.
Okay. His question is it? My question.
You.
Yes.
Okay. Was this game made by a studio currently owned by Xbox?
God damn it! I'm sorry.
Wait, no, it's not Dishonored 2 then, because he know that straight away.
I don't know if I would.
I mean, it's yeah.
No, they don't own this one.
They don't own this one. Okay.
So not Xbox Game Studios. So not Game Pass, probably. Might be.
Could be.
Right. I'm starting to realise the helpfulness of his year questions that he always asks, because I feel like we need something like that.
Well, that's why I asked my emulation question, because we know it's after
yeah.
We know it's like
It's probably we're looking at Xbox One, PS4, like current gen maybe.
Did it release?
I'd argue it's PS3, Xbox 360 onwards, but
would you?
I mean, emulation for 360 and PS4 ain't great. So.
Right, yeah, okay.
Did it release in the last 5 years?
I think the answer's no, but I want to check.
That'd be good. Let's get a wiki up. Keep it
within the last 5 years, as of June 2025.
Yes. Wow, you are really dating this video. He's lying, guys. We're in October.
Yes, sorry, we're in October. Yeah, it did.
No, wait, I'm lying. We're in September, guys. We're in September. It's like September 23rd.
It came out within the last 5 years.
Right, which means
it did.
And he didn't know that like straight away. So we're talking like 2020-ish, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
He's supposed to play Doom Eternal. Maybe he's putting that on us.
I was thinking the exact
that would be a
thing.
really good shout.
It wouldn't be, because I've just played it.
Well, you playing it again.
It's me, Oliver.
All right. Oh, fuck it. No.
Yeah, don't an R when it's not your turn. It's first person as well.
That is true.
Yeah, man.
No, but it's obvious that.
Oh, what if it is a first-person, third-person combo and it switches between them constantly throughout the game?
Because you didn't and ah over the first person question. You was just like, yes.
Yeah, because I was ready.
Nah, you know that's the only question you've been ready for.
I'm
fucking love me some dead air.
Yeah, I literally, I had a question and it just vanished out.
I'm allowed dead air this time. I'm not the one.
Yeah.
So we've got yes, the first person, yes, given for
And
free at
third
some
person,
point,
maybe.
and yes, released in the last 5 years. So given
Okay.
for free on Epic or PlayStation within the last 5 years.
What if it was given away for free on Amazon Prime?
Maybe it was. Maybe it was.
Well, he specifically asked Epic or Gameplay or PlayStation.
No, he didn't. He says it's been given away for free.
To be fair, if it's on PlayStation or Amazon Prime, then it's not technically for free. The only truly free one is going for Epic Games.
Is Epic? That's true.
True.
Do you want to change your answer, though?
I'm not changing any. He didn't ask that question. He said, "Did the game come out for free, or has it been given away?" Sorry, he said it has been given away for free.
But no, yeah, exactly. But then he clarified, saying that the only way it could be given away for free is if it was on. If it was on Epic.
Just because Oliver's being a weapon about it. Just ignore what Oliver said. Like, I agree with him. With him, but only in the context of this specific argument. In the original conversation, that didn't exist. So ignore what was said now. The chicken and the egg, mate.
The chicken and the egg, mate. It's okay now. It's fine.
No,
It's fine.
I feel like this is the deal. We either get a clarification on that question or we get a free question.
The question
has already been answered. Nothing.
The question has already been answered. You had a clarification. Oliver just started moving the goalpost. Okay. You already had an answer. And the answer pertains to what I said before.
To be fair to Lewis, when you asked the question, you did say
like, yeah, why are you saying this to me? Like, I did something here. I answered it in context of the rules that were already set, and just then we happened to have a conversation, which is true by Oliver, but that's like, it's being pedantic. It's like, it was given away for free.
Okay, so if we're being specific about the question, then, when he said Epic or PlayStation, that means Epic or PlayStation, then, because you can't move the goalposts and say Amazon, if we can't move the goalposts.
I didn't move the goalposts.
You did. You said Amazon when that wasn't part of the question.
Because that technically is giving away free.
It's not, though, because you just agreed to Oliver saying it's not given away for free.
That's a different conversation. The original conversation didn't say is it on Game Pass or PlayStation. He said
right. Just answer the question, Lewis. Whatever it is.
No. If you're asking a question, there's a new question.
Yeah. Okay. Whose question is it? Whose question is it?
It's my question.
No, this is insane. No, I'm coming across as the bad guy for a question I answered.
Lewis, no one cares.
I see both sides of this. Let's put a line under it. Alex, ask him if it was really given away for free.
I think that's a valid question.
I forgot my question now because he's ranted that long.
Me?
Yeah. It's easy to trigger him.
We're good.
Right. Okay. Is there more than one game in the series?
Good question.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Fucking ludicrous.
So it's a series.
Could be.
It is part of a franchise.
Okay.
That's what we now know. What's a franchise, really? Is any game really part of a franchise? You know what I mean?
That's not a question.
It's philosophical today.
Yeah. Right. Okay. First person. It's not like Hitman or anything like that because they're all third person.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be a first person game.
It will be a first person game.
That tends to be what I mean when I say the game is first person.
Unless, like you said, it switches between first and
third. It could though.
It could do.
You don't know.
Right.
Might become a side scroller at some point.
I want to nail down a studio, but I don't think. I was going to ask if it's a Japanese developer. Well, they don't make many first-person games, do they?
Resident Evil 7, right?
True. Could it be Resident Evil 7? All right. Is it time for Resident Evil on the?
It really could be. Again, that would have been a really good shot.
Yeah.
Done
Maybe he's trying to get us off the. Right. So, does this game have horror elements?
it. I would say 100% now.
Okay.
No, in brackets, 100%. Cool. Let me think. First person series.
Yeah,
Should we ask if it's a shooter? Is it a shooter?
No.
Oh. First person in a franchise, not a shooter.
At least in the last 5 years.
That should narrow it down massively, surely.
It should.
But it doesn't. It just doesn't.
And it's not horror either.
It's not horror either.
No, it's not scary. You might get scared by some of the stuff in it.
Yeah,
maybe.
so it can't be like an Outlast or something like that.
Yeah, it could be a puzzle. It can't be a platformer, I don't think.
Outlast stinks, to be fair.
Yeah, no, it does. I agree.
Yeah, so it could be puzzle. I don't think it can be a platformer. There's only Cluster Truck and Neon White in my head for first person plot. Oh no, Mirror's Edge wasn't. The Catalyst wasn't last 5 years, was it?
I think so, no.
2017. I think.
Yeah, so I don't think we can do platformer. So puzzle. Any other ideas?
Trying to think.
Puzzle sounds right.
I mean, I'm trying to think of any action adventure first person games which they don't shoot.
What genre is Ghost Runner?
What's Ghost Runner?
You have a sword. I don't know if you have a gun.
Lewis, you have a sword in the game.
You do.
It sounds like it's Ghost Runner, doesn't it? I've got. Do we know what do we know about the game that we can ask?
I know that it got given away for free on PlayStation.
That's a proper Lewis game as well.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to that.
No, all right.
I don't know if it's the sequel or the first one. I don't know when they came out.
So there is more than one Ghost Runner.
There's two. There's two.
If I had to guess, it'll be the second one, right? That was released for free. I don't know though.
I own both of them on PlayStation.
Right.
Let's either the first or the second.
Do we know who made the game?
Nope.
No.
I don't know anything about it.
Is it set in Tokyo? And that's not a question for Lewis. Is it set in Tokyo? Isn't it called Ghost Runner Tokyo?
Which
No, it's called Ghost Runner 2.
all I've seen is speed runs of it. That's all I know.
Well, we could just blow the question on the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh well, I don't know the name of the game though. Is it Ghost Runner? Does Ghost Runner?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah.
Are you asking if the game?
No, I'm asking. What I'm asking right now, Lewis, is if this is in the Ghost Runner series of games.
It's in the Ghost Runner series of games.
Right. So it's one of those two. Go for it.
Is it Ghost Runner?
It is.
Yeah. It wouldn't pick two, would
The
it?
first one.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to the second one. I don't want to skip game and lore.
Well, I don't know if you played the first one or not.
No.
Okay.
Get a trailer up.
Oh shit! I need to get a trailer.
Yeah, I'm surprised it took.
guy.
I'm surprised it took Alex this long to like into the thing to get it because this has been a oh yeah I was gonna choose Ghost Runner but then I ended up choosing something else. I've said it like 17 times, so it was gonna come eventually.
I've never seen gameplay of Ghost Runner. I don't know what it is.
It's from what I understand, it's a first-person like hack and slash like parkour type game. So you have to get through all the levels, not as quick as possible, but there's a sense of speed to it to try and go through as quick as possible. And it's melee combat, and there's a lot of wall running, wall jumping, platforming, and just killing enemies in really cool ways. And it just always seemed fun.
There is an easy mode.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there is.
Cracking.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, it's not my type of game.
It's like it's like a cyberpunk aesthetic as well.
It looks like a video game book club kind of. Oh, Dr. Octopus is in it. It looks like a video game book club kind of game. Definitely.
It's why I've never played it because I was like, well, one day I'm going to choose it for video game book club. It's going to happen. And today was the day.
Cracking. So
We're getting good at these. Like we've got them for like the past like 5-6 months.
yeah.
Maybe we're just all getting unoriginal and poor and bad at choosing games.
Well, we started picking good games, which I think
That's
helps.
true. Yeah, that probably did help. And I will clarify, this game before we all say it's shit, Metacritic, I'm pretty sure it's got a decent score, so, you know.
Oh yeah, we didn't do the Metacritic question.
Yeah.
You said you were going to clarify them. Was very vague.
It got 81 on PC.
81%, Mike. Come on, let's go.
What did Ori get? Just out of curiosity, him with that score.
Fahrenheit Forest got
88.
Jesus.
Yeah, 88.
See, the issues with you guys, not with the game.
But yeah, anyway, that's my point. Is he's got high scores all around from several different outlets. So if the game is bad, it's not. I've chosen a quote unquote critically good game. So
Okay. Cracking. Okay.
Don't believe me.
I would never dream of it, Lewis. Right. So just to reiterate, we collectively gave Ori and the Blind Forest a 7?
7.
A 7.
7 out of 10.
Round 7. And we will be reviewing Ghost Runner in
October. Halloween.
October. It's
very scary.
Should have picked a spooky game. He's fucked it. Right.
It's a bit
That's fine.
spooky.
That's fine. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. Until next time, we shall see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.